What is up, sickos, and welcome back to the Captain Thew channel and to another episode of Rough Reels. Yep, that is what we're calling it now. Folks, today is my birthday. I'm turning the big 2-8 today, so I figured what better way to celebrate than by watching a birthday-themed horror movie. But, birthday gods, what movie will I open in my birthday present this year? Is it Happy Death Day? No. Is it Happy Death Day to you? Nope. Is it Happy Birthday to me? Keep guessing. Is it Sweet 16? I don't even know what that is. Is it my Super Psycho Sweet 16? Okay, you're just making up movies now? Is it my Super Psycho Sweet 16 Part 2? Wait, what? There's a sequel to that? Is it my Super Psycho Sweet 16 Part 3? What? How many fucking Sweet 16s does this person have? Is it... Hey. Shut up. It's Bloody Birthday. Alright, you're watching Bloody Birthday. Oh yeah. Bloody Birthday. Today we're watching Bloody Birthday, a slasher released in 1981. This movie was directed by Ed Hunt, who did direct some softcore porn before doing this, and you'll be able to tell once we get going here. But more importantly than any of that, this movie has the main man himself, Curtis. So let's not waste any time and let's get right into it. This movie starts out with some very Friday the 13th looking credits. Now all you need is that Manfredini score and you got another Friday on your hands. We really start out in California, where the wind is whipping today. Oh my god! There's currently an eclipse happening as 3 different women all give birth at the exact same time. Now, if you hate crying babies, just like I do, why don't you just go ahead and mute the movie for the next 30 or so seconds. We then go to a cemetery 10 years later, where this couple is just making out right here. Is a cemetery like a really sexy place to hook up or something? Am I missing something here? Apparently it is, because this guy gets the gazoongas out immediately, but then they decide to move their little passion session to an open grave? What the fuck? They start getting some dirt dropped on them, and just as the boyfriend gets up to check it out, whoa my god, he got laid the fuck out! The girlfriend starts getting strangled with this jump rope, and then just as the boyfriend gets up, ooh, that's gonna leave a mark. Now we're at school where Sheriff Brody...
I can do anything, I'm the chief of police.
No, not that one. Is lecturing the kids about how cool the cops are. And this is where we meet the lifeblood of this movie. Motherfucking Curtis.
The job of the police is to protect people and help them if they're in trouble.
And trust me, this kid Curtis, he's a bad motherfucker. You do not want to mess with him. Alright, just get a look at his face when this kid hits him with a paper ball. Kid, you done did it now. We also meet the other 2 kids that were born during that eclipse right at the same time that Curtis was. We've got Debbie, this adorable little girl who looks like she's about to tell us that they're here.
They're here.
And we also have Steven, this prototype coconut head looking guy. And together they are...
Echo, Charlie, Lima, India, Papa, Sierra, Echo, Eclipse.
The teacher, Miss Davis, does that stupid thing that our teachers would do sometimes.
That bell does not mean that you are dismissed.
Yes, it does, lady. I have been a good student, and I've been here my contractually obligated 6 hours. Now let me go. The Eclipse kids ask if the whole class can be excused from homework next Monday because it's their birthday. The teacher says no, but I don't know, dude. I feel like if 3 people in my class all had the same birthday, I feel like the teacher would have done something about it. And lady, you better watch out telling this faction no. They might hit the triple power bomb on your ass. Back at home, Debbie takes the boys into her room and... Wait. That's not where that was going. I was gonna say she takes them into her closet and lets them watch her sister strip and dance. That's better. Right? And she even charges them for it too. A real businesswoman. This scene goes on for a really long time. Oh yeah, that's softcore porn. Yeah, that checks out. These two walk down the street looking like they're totally about to see Mike Myers in the distance.
Totally.
And this goes on for a really long time, so I will take this time to point out that Red Pants Beverly over here is played by Julie Brown, who was actually a pretty big comedian in the 80s and directed the movie Earth Girls Are Easy. Fun facts.
I can't spell BW, but I got a Porsche, cause I'm a blonde, B-L-A-N-D. Cause I'm a blonde, don't you wish you were me?
Brody. No, not that one. He gets home and...
Echo, Charlie,
Wait a second, you
Lima,
know what?
India, Papa,
Who's that coming?
Sierra, Echo,
Oh, no.
Eclipse.
Allegedly, everyone in town is coming to the birthday party this weekend. Really? Everybody? That's gotta be like, what, a couple thousand people, right?
What do I look like? A calculator or something?
The Eclipse kids set a trap for Brody. No, not that one. And god damn! Here comes Steven, the powerhouse of the group. Oh my god. I think I underestimated him. I bet he hit a hoo-ah to himself before doing that one. They frame it to look like an accident, and they're gonna get away with it too. Except for that pesky Timmy coming in. At the funeral of Brody... Man, I'm not doing this bit anymore. The Eclipse kids start plotting their revenge to get rid of pesky Timmy. Now we're at the junkyard, a classic place for kids to play. Just ask the Ed boys. And we're playing a nice, wholesome round of hide and seek. And here we have Curtis with one of the best moments of any movie ever.
Don't copy our hiding place, or I'll shoot you.
Curtis locks Timmy in the icebox, and then he just keeps being a smooth operator all the way through the exit as well.
Boys and girls pretend to know me, they try so hard. And I get what I want, my name is my credit card.
Timmy is struggling to escape the icebox while Joyce, his sister, is on the phone with their parents, and for some reason their dad has that voice that you do in like one of those documentaries where the person wants their identity to be kept a secret.
How you feeling, Daddy?
Oh, I'm getting along okay.
Timmy eventually breaks off a slat on the inside, which allows him to escape with, no joke, the most triumphant music I have ever heard. What? You'd think he just fucking defeated Thanos or something. Joyce is surprisingly cool about her little brother watching her best friend undress and dance around naked from a little girl's closet.
You little peeping Tom.
The hounds are looking through their little murder scrapbook, and they've decided that Miss Viola Davis, yes, that is her name, is next. Dirty Curdy, looking pretty fly for a white guy. He just whips out the biscuit in the kitchen of the school and pops a cap in Miss Davis's ass. God damn! The hounds corner Timmy in the playground and oh, little boy fight! This is also when Joyce discovers the body. Debbie gets Timmy to come over to her little treehouse that she just ominously looks over the entire neighborhood from.
Have you ever played doctor?
Whoa, no, 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 no!
Hey, whose book is that? Mine.
Mine?
Now Joyce gets lured to the junkyard where she starts getting stalked by the killer from the town that dreaded sundown? These two tiny children hotwire a car and start chasing Joyce around in the car. What the fuck is going on? They get out and Kurt rigs the car to just gun it on its own and nearly miss Joyce and go over this actual ledge. What? That is an insane set piece for a movie with no budget. Dirty Curdy's practicing his gun twirling in the mirror like he's Jeff from Saw 3, and then he sneaks out to go cause some more mayhem. I just love these shots of just a dapper 10-year-old walking around the streets at night with a pistol. Look at this fucking guy. He doesn't think he's him. He is him. He can't get the shot on attempts 1 or 2, but third time is going to be the charm. And the third time is this couple getting it on in the van. Their sexy time gets interrupted by a 10-year-old who's packing heat. What is this face, dude? What is that? While all this was going on, Joyce and Timmy were talking about astrology, and Debbie was watching her sister bang her boyfriend? Alrighty. Now we're at the birthday party for the Hounds of Saturn, and Curtis sees some poison and starts getting some ideas. Joyce spills the beans to Beverly about the peephole.
Narc! Narc! Narc!
There's also a clown at this party who can't say no. Wait, what? Curtis goes inside and makes it look like he's poisoned the cake with, I shit you not, the shitheadiest look on his face I have ever seen.
What did you do?
Nothing.
God, he's such a shithead, but he's so cool! Joyce understandably freaks out about the cake and runs around saying that the icing has been poisoned, and this kid gets placeboed immediately. But now, of course, everyone thinks that Joyce is crazy. Beverly finds Debbie's little murder journal, but Debbie immediately deflects it back to Curtis. Personally, I would have framed Steven. Debbie then lures Beverly over to the peephole and she shoots an arrow into her eye! Nice! You adorable little psychopath. And hold on, it's the middle of the night. Why are Curtis and Steven rocking up here looking like their next stop is Saturday Night Fever? Oh hey, another funeral scene. God damn, Mrs. Brody is going through it in this movie. Curtis, looking like a fucking picnic blanket, is gizmoing around with the security in Debbie's house when this random kid starts throwing rocks at their window.
My dad put in special glass. Get him!
Oh shit, let's get him! They run this kid down easily because apparently Curtis took the mobile feat. They go to strangle the kid with a garden hose, but it turns out that is Joyce's hose.
Let go of me, or my grandfather will have you arrested for assaulting a minor!
Oh my god. And now they add Joyce to the murder journal. Debbie lures Joyce and Timmy over to her house to babysit, and then she lets in the rest of the hounds. Curtis sneaks in and goes to take his shot, but Timmy wakes up just in time to make the save. Debbie starts strangling Timmy as Joyce is dodging these bullets, and she beams Debbie in the head with a fucking lamp! Holy shit! You just killed that kid! And I want to say something about this house standoff being the final act of the movie. I think this actually, for not a very good movie, this does a really good job of using all of the elements of the house that we've been establishing the whole movie. Like, the security system has been a factor the entire movie, and that reinforced glass from earlier that the kid couldn't break with the rocks, that is preventing them from just breaking the window and getting out. And also this little closet that Debbie likes to jump out of. They barricade themselves in a bedroom as Curtis keeps shooting through the wall. Yeah, fuck Van Halen! And Debbie is now shooting arrows through the peephole. Steven breaks in with that knife looking like he's Michael goddamn Myers, but then they just splash him with a fishbowl and lock him in a suitcase. Damn, why didn't Laurie Strode just think of that? We get some more Curtis face and then Timmy starts beating that ass. They tie him up and Debbie escapes, just in time for her mom to get home. She pins everything on Curtis and Steven. Personally, I would have framed it all on Steven. And oh my god, is this adorable little psychopath gonna get away with this whole thing? Well, based on these final two scenes where Curtis and Steven get escorted out of the court by the police, and this scene where Debbie and her mom are on the run with new identities and, oh, look at that, there's a dead guy in the corner. Yeah, it looks like this adorable little psychopath is gonna get away with it. What, did you expect there to be a butt? There's no butt. That's how it ends. There is 4 minutes left in this movie and it's all credits. That's how it ends. She gets away with it. And that's Bloody Birthday. Is it what you would call a good movie? Well, no. But this thing does fit a very specific niche that I personally love, and that is movies that are weird as hell and not very good, but they really try their hardest to the point where they are very charming. And as far as killer kid movies go, this one might be my favorite. Esther from Orphan, you ain't got shit on Curtis and Debbie. Steven, maybe. But I know what you're all wondering. how many of those dapper fits did Curtis have throughout this movie? Now, I counted them up, and there may have been a little bit of overlap, but I did my best, and I counted 14 dapper fits that Curtis was rocking throughout this entire movie. And with a runtime of 84 minutes, that comes out to one stylin' fit every 6 minutes flat. God damn, Curtis was a stylin' profiling kid. I had a good time here, and you know what? It's probably better than my sweet, super sweet 16 sweet psycho sweet part 13 part sweet whatever the fuck I called that thing earlier. And because of all that, I am going to give Bloody Birthday 3 birthday cakes out of 5. Thank you everyone once again for tuning into the Captain Thew channel and to another episode of Rough Reels, now that we're calling it that. Time to go eat some birthday cake. Now, maybe someday we'll watch a good movie on here, and then we won't call it Rough Reels, we'll call it something else. I'm not sure what, but that day's not today. So until then, there's always going to be more Rough Reels to watch, and I will see you on the next one. Until then, peace out, sickos.